Hi everyone, it's Jackie, just making sure I'm recording. I just wanted to upload a video today. I was thinking of several different things that I could talk about. I want to do like my favorite MAC lipsticks, my favorites for April, different things that I've been hauling or getting that I've really been liking. Today I'm not wearing any makeup. This is all natural. I did not have to work today. Just had to go to the dentist, and so I figured I'm going to show you me, what I really look like. Kind of scary, a little bit. I do have a lip gloss on, and it's the Anastasia Vintage. Really, really like it. And I had it green dotted. If you work at Ulta, you know what that means. Because I don't know if she's going to bring these lip glosses anywhere else besides Macy's. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. And another reason why I didn't put any eye makeup on is in case I cry, because I don't want to have it running all over my face. A topic that I think about every day. I know in my very first video, and I apologize if I don't keep looking at my viewfinder. I'm actually filming on an iPad in natural light. So anyways, I'm an amateur, not a professional. A topic that I brought up in my very first video for my mom. Now, when I was about 14 or 15, my mom started abusing prescription drugs. Her drug of choice was Vicodin. To this day, when I have anything done, like surgery, well, I've only had a couple surgeries, but any surgery or if I'm in pain, when I used to have cramps with my periods, I wouldn't take anything more than an Advil because of it. I'm very afraid that I will end up like my mom. So in that sense, my mom had a lot of good qualities. She was a beautiful person. She offered a lot to my sisters and I am already going to start choking up. I lost her August 21st, 2012. To a heroin overdose. I kind of sped up a little bit from the time I was 14 to 15. My parents at the time had been divorced for 3 years. My mom had been in and out of rehab, in jail. She actually had a few felonies for shoplifting and breaking and entering. So a lot of times as children with parents with addiction, we carry that guilt. Even though I didn't do anything wrong, I'm hypersensitive about making sure that people know that I'm not shoplifting or that I'm not stealing or taking anything from anyone. Sometimes if I'm at someone's home, I will not go to the bathroom because I don't want them to think I'm in their bathroom doing something other than going to the bathroom. I know that sounds really ridiculous, but if you have a parent or a loved one that you're close to that would go into family and friends' homes and help themselves, if you will. So kind of fast forward to August of 12. I had been with my baby sister, and I won't use their names and everything for their protection. I mean, I'm not about, you can find anybody on social media. But I had told my sister, this is so ironic, on August 15th, 2012, I told her, this is my youngest sister, I said, we probably will bury Mom in the next 2 years. And I don't know why I felt that way, only because you could see the spiraling, sorry if my nose is running, you could see her spiraling out of control. My middle sister, who had been trying to have kids for a really long time, finally gave birth to her little girls, twins, in July of 2012. So they were 5 weeks old when our mom passed away. And the saddest part for my sister is that she didn't get pictures with my mom and the girls, and there's a lot of stuff that, was going on. The last couple times I saw my mom, I felt like I hated her, and like my husband and I have talked about it later, he always tells me, Jack, it's not that you hated your mom, you hated what she was doing. One of the last times I saw my mom, she had like boils or spots, if you will, all over different parts of her body. I found out later that that was caused by the heroin. I have a really hard time saying that word. Sorry. I didn't even know what heroin looked like. I had no clue that my mom was even using. I mean, I knew it was bad, don't get me wrong, we're not idiots. But I didn't know, didn't know it was that dark. The morning we got the call to tell us that she had passed away, obviously they had taken her to the her local hospital to do, trying not to look like a mess. They had taken her to the local hospital to do an autopsy, and she was in the morgue. One of the first things that my dad said was, "How do you know it was her?" Well, they knew. They had identified her body based on her roommate and her driver's license. Because I said the same thing to the officer who spoke to my sisters and I for several hours, and her husband's talking about different things that go along with investigating a death. They had to rule out that it was a homicide, for one. The kind of sad part and the most ironic part, I guess, is that she died with a Bible on her chest. She had an awesome walk with God. She loved God. And if you don't believe in God, I'm sorry. I do. It's the only reason why I am where I am today. So it was kind of hard to hear that when the officer said, we looked around her apartment and we saw that she was a mother and a grandmother and had a really, really bad drug addiction. And I just wanted to share with you guys that there is hope. It'll be 3 years, obviously, if it's 2015. It'll be 3 years in August. I miss my mom every day. I think about her. And this is the part that gets you all choked up. But I want to share that because if somebody's out there hurting, like a family member or a loved one, there's hope. Not everybody dies of a drug addiction or a drug overdose, if you will. People change. People can find help. I have never done drugs. I'm very proud of that. I've never been drunk. I'm very proud of that, too. There are a lot of people in my life, just have one drink. No, thanks. I have a highly addicting personality. Obviously, makeup, beauty. But I wanted to show you the last picture that my mom and I took together. This is obviously my mother, and that's me, a little thinner. That was taken in June of 2012. You can see that spot on her chin. Found out later that that's kind of one of the telltale signs of a heroin user, because your veins or your blood vessels kind of pop a little bit. I've learned more than I wanted to know about it. But I just want to encourage people that it's not you. You can do a lot for your loved one. I used to pray that with God's help that I could save my mom. And unfortunately, we can't save everybody. The only person that we can help or work on the most is ourselves. So if you know about yourself that you have a highly addictive personality, or you're not sure your parent was an alcoholic or a drug addict, why not just never start, and that's how I feel in different parts of my life. You're probably wondering, what does this have to do with beauty? Why, you're a beauty, you talk about beauty on your YouTube, and beauty sometimes is not just your surface, it's not just your skin, it's your heart. And I wanted you to know where I was coming from, and what makes my heart beat. I love my family. I love God. I love my home. I'm very grateful. I sat down to eat something a little while ago, and I thought, I wonder when the last time I thanked God for the things that I have, and for who I am, and for being able to take leaps of faith and trusting Him to lead me and guide me, no matter what I've come from, what I've been through. And a lot of times people will say, I had one coworker when I worked at the nursing home, she was my mentor, and she would say, I just can't believe what a great person you are from what you've come from. And I attribute all of that to God, my faith, my higher power. And I just thought, I wanted to come out here and share with you, yes, I lost my mom to a heroin drug overdose. Yes, it has affected my life immensely. Think about her every day. But I also know that I can take that situation, share it with other people, and say, hey, you know, I've been there. I understand what it feels like to be a kid going to Al-Anon or Alateen and all kinds of therapy sessions and stuff, and feeling like, you know, you're the bad person when in reality you're not. You're just the one that's going through it. And it's hard. It's very hard. But I just wanted to say all of that to encourage somebody. I just felt impressed to tell you about my mom. She inspires me. She's very creative. So creative. She was a beautiful person. She had a laugh that would make you just giggle to your belly, if you know what I mean, like that real happy laugh. And she loved makeup and perfume, and she always looked good. She, you know, if she came out of the house looking like a mess, it was very rare. She always smelled good, and I just think about that, and I want to take that and run and just be like, she was a good person. She made some bad decisions. She raised my sisters and I, along with our father, you know, the best that she knew how. And now I feel like I'm rambling, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, to tell you. My next video obviously will be more uplifting. I'll do my April favorites so that you guys can see what I've been loving. Obviously, it's going to include a lot of Clinique, and I'm using this like a pointer, like, you know, pay attention to me. But I just wanted to share that with you, tell you a little bit about myself. If you have any questions, or, you know, you want to email me, I'll put my email address in the edit or in the down below. You can email me privately. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I am not ashamed of where I've come from with my mother. I just want to be able to help somebody. So if you have any questions, let me know. If not, if you absolutely hated this video, I apologize. There are a few people out there I'm sure are going to hate on it, but I just wanted to share with you my heart. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Again, my next video will be uplifting and makeup or like perfume. Like I said, I wanted to do probably like my favorite bronzers. I did talk about before, like my favorite perfume. That would take us hours. I have a whole drawer next to us here full of perfume, like more than one person or 10 people need. Again, I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.